Hey, welcome to Featured right here on the Wireless. And today we're going to be chatting to Mr. Andre Graham. Welcome to the Wireless. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm all very well. So I feel a nice way to start things off is I want to take you back to the first time you heard your music being played on radio. Can you remember when that was, where you were, what was that like?
To be fair, I never actually heard my own music in the radio personally.
Yeah?
Just because I don't listen to radio. But the first time I think was in 2022 or 2021. Yeah, when a friend told me that you're playing on the radio, and she sent me like a voice note,
Yeah.
and it had me so excited. And I was like, damn, we are on radio now. So yeah, it was a good feeling. Yeah.
And then do you listen back to your own music often, or are you that person that doesn't listen back?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm the person that listens to their own music like 10 times over and over.
No, we good. If it's
Yeah,
good, so you have to, right?
of course. I think it's just because I'm a perfectionist and I always listen out for what I need to work on. That
Yeah.
makes sense. So I need to listen back so I can be like, okay, I need to make changes to that and that. So yeah.
No, most definitely, yes. And then I want to take you back to 2022. I understand you went on something called a songwriting camp. Can you touch us what exactly
Yeah.
that is and how that was for you?
Okay, so basically the scam took place in 2022, I think in May, yeah, if I'm correct. So basically what happened was there was all these different songwriters from across the globe. We had Grammy nominated songwriters, producers as well, like people
Mm-hmm.
like A1 Flea that worked on Doja Cat's Best Friend with Saweetie. We
Okay.
have people as like them nominated for Justin Bieber and all that. But basically the point of the camp was for us to all get together, work on music together, and just have fun and connect and
Mm.
try and figure out, not try and figure out, but try and learn from each other's experiences. And like I have my own different style of writing, and the next person has their own. So it was like
Yeah.
basically just like a learning experience for us. And the overall point was to make music and then get it placed with like people like Justin,
Mm-hmm.
people like Chris, people like Doja Cat, all those people. So that was basically the goal of the camp, and also like to connect with other people in the community. And it was good. It was
Okay.
very good, very beautiful learning experience. Yeah.
Okay, especially as so young in your career. And then for a lot of people that maybe don't know, is you were actually born here in Gqeberha, but you now live in Cape Town. So what would you say
Yeah.
was maybe one of the biggest adjustments that you had to get used to when you compare the two cities?
Um, Biggest adjustments, I think, is how so much bigger the city is where I'm at right now. I always think that Port Elizabeth is like the one, a big city. I looked at it as a city until I moved out, and I was like, damn. Like, I actually love, if I'm being completely honest,
Yeah.
I feel like Port Elizabeth is so small. Like it was a big adjustment, and obviously also Uber.
Yeah.
Like the Uber prices, like the two differences. Cape Town is so big, it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
yeah, Uber prices, yeah, it had me. But yeah, we're good now. So I think that was the biggest adjustments, and also family, not
Yeah.
being able to see my family as regularly as I would love to see them.
Yeah.
But I always have this thought in the back of my mind that I feel like I'm doing what I love to do, and I'm doing it not just for myself but for my family as well. And at the end of the day, the reward, all of us are gonna like benefit from it in the near future. So
Mm.
yeah, sacrifice my time now for you know
Most definitely, yes.
the future of all of us.
And then if I had to take your phone now, open up whatever streaming platform you use, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, etc., what are some of the songs you're listening to at the moment?
Right now, what am I listening to right now? I have so much things that I listen to. So like I bounce between, not to sound conceited or anything, but I bounce between listening to myself and other artists. I think it's because of that, because the whole competing thing in my head that I have going on.
Yeah.
I'm listening to a lot of Drake right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's number one on the list. Like he just he has my ear. Like Drake, like a whole lot of Drake. I'm trying to figure out who else I'm listening to. Like Kanye just dropped. So I'm gonna be listening to that like really soon. And
Okay.
then it's like Playboy Carti. Playboy
Yeah.
Carti just dropped. Um, who else is there? I'm being completely honest. Probably the last person. Uh, Breaking Sabrakens.
Okay.
He's really good. I checked him out like yesterday, and I was like, yeah, that's what we love. So yeah, that's what I'm listening to right now. But number one, Drake.
Oh,
Drake for sure.
okay. Yeah, because I read that he was one of your main inspirations growing up. Am I correct?
Yeah,
All
of
right.
course,
And then
man.
I just mentioned he was one of your main inspirations growing up. What exactly got you interested in music, and when did you start either playing your first instrument, singing, or doing both?
What got me into this music? I feel like I've always like low key subconsciously always have been interested in music,
Okay.
and since I'm a kid, because I remember my dad used to play. I feel like that's such a typical story for every musician, but yeah, my dad used to play his radio and his music
Mm-hmm.
in the background always. I know I remember he used to listen to Mendoza,
Okay.
um, and yeah, for some reason I was very like drawn to music back then, but I didn't know quite what it was until I started dancing
Okay.
in primary school, like grade six, I think. That was when Michael Jackson just passed away, and everybody was like Michael Jackson fanatics. Everybody started dancing like him, dressing like him, you know.
Yeah.
So I started getting into music after that, and I couldn't sing. I really couldn't sing. I just could dance, and I wanted to do art. And then this one night, I just decided, like, yo, this is what I want to do. I want to do music, and I taught myself how to sing based on Michael Jackson and Justin Bieber as well. Um, I can't really pinpoint why I got me into music. I think the reason why I got into music was when I started dancing.
Yeah.
I had a taste of what life could be like if I were to be a big artist or musician, you know, and that really had me drawn to it. And then I think over time, as time progressed, is where I really fell in love with music, and I became more than just wanting to be seen by other people or wanting validation or anything. But
Yeah.
to be fair, like beginning it was for validation and like how great life could be, you know, if I had to be
Mm.
famous or anything. So yeah, but like I said, over time, I became me just really in love with music and in tune with music, and not even caring how much followers or likes or how much
Yeah.
streams I get. Like I'm really supporting music right now. So yeah, now that
Okay.
answers the question.
And then tell me, what is it like to wake up every morning and see your music reaching a broader audience and the numbers increasing every day?
That's crazy. I have no words. Honestly, it's been amazing. It's been everything that I've always wanted as a 13-year-old, 12-year-old. It's
Yeah.
just crazy. It's mind blowing because I like looking back. Like I always tell my friends this around the world. I did not see this like I didn't see like around the world doing good like at
Okay.
all. Like I have a few songs of my own that's my favorite, but like around the world was never my favorite.
Okay.
And then done good and it's been doing good on the radio and it's just been mind blowing. Even my parents never used to like my music. They never used to listen at all. But they even heard it and they've become so supportive. I feel like this song really just it's it's changed a lot in my life, like a lot of things in my life. It's given me my first number one. It's amazing. It's such an amazing experience. People reaching out and finally feeling the love that I've been craving. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just amazing. It's unfathomable feeling that I feel whenever I hear my music like on radio and yeah, people interacting with it and seeing it doing this crazy numbers that I've never even reached in my life. But I guess at the end of the day, life is about evolution, you know, it's about growth. But
Most
yeah, it's
definitely.
amazing.
And then, seeing as we are in February, we all know that's the month of love. If I have to ask you now, your ideal way to spend Valentine's Day, how would that look for you?
My ideal way, probably in studio.
Okay.
Probably in studio, working. Yeah,
So
I
you,
keep on trying. Yeah, I keep on trying to, trying to keep on like finding myself in a position where it's like I prioritize my work right now
yeah,
and my music more than anything. Like I can't. I don't have the time like that to,
yeah.
be
Your
involved in any relationships like that right now.
mm.
I mean, I've been trying with the person that I'm seeing. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
music is so
music's
much
your love
more.
right now.
Yeah, it's like the one thing that plus I'm young, I have so much things I need to do. Like I really just have to be focused on music right now
Yeah,
and my work.
I hear you. Yeah.
So
And then something that's always fascinated me is the cover art ideas that artists come up with their songs. Talk to me about the cover art for your song Around the World and how you came up with that idea.
um to be honest, that cover art, so we didn't have like a set. I've always had like an idea of like what the cover art for Around the World will be, right?
Okay.
And I pictured pink and blue. That's what the color was, and maybe like clouds.
Yeah.
The picture that we have for the cover art I don't think like was up to me. It probably wouldn't have been the cover of the
Okay.
picture. But we done a photo shoot and we we ended up with a bunch of pictures and my management
Yeah.
um they asked me to choose some of those pictures for the cover art. And at first I was like, nope, I'm not choosing that piece because I like being in control more in the sense of like, okay, if I'm doing a song, then I'm gonna go out of my way to shoot a specific cover for this and not just shoot a bunch of pictures and then choose from those
yeah.
pictures and make that cover art. I like it to be like set in stone, like, yo, we're going for cover art shoot. So you know that okay, that picture is gonna get used for cover art. So yeah, so basically I just had to choose from the pictures that I had and out of like 50,
yeah.
well 30 to 50, I only like five. So I'm such a perfectionist and I really just want everything to be perfect. So I only like five and out of the five I choose three and I only chose that one.
Okay.
And that ended up being the cover art for it. So there's no like grand story behind it or anything, but yeah, maybe for the next song there will be a grand story.
All right. So we look forward to that one. And then let's talk about your latest offering Around the World. Just talk to us about it.
So around the world, initially the song was not supposed to be mine.
Okay.
I wrote a song for a client that sent me a reference. I can't remember what song the reference was. I think it might have been that Ferrari song. Ah, na, 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 Ferrari.
Yeah.
And yeah, he asked me to write something similar to that to some other song. I can't remember. And I ended up writing like the first verse and the hook, I think, sent it to him, and the client did not like the song. So we scrapped the song for like over a year.
Okay.
And um, me and my friend Luke Goliath, one of the best people on this planet, like best producer, even, we went back to the drawing board and we checked through our catalog of music and we found Around the World again and we listened back to it and we were like, damn, the song's actually good. It's like really good. And so we took the liberty of finishing the song and we decided, okay, cool, I think it's time that we just dropped the song. And then we dropped the song and it's been good. So yeah, that's the story of Around the World. It was never supposed to be mine. Wrote it for client. Client didn't like it. And then, yeah, it ended up becoming my baby.
Yeah, and exactly.
So
Well,
yeah,
it was their loss, I think, for sure. And
of
then
course.
social media. Where can we find you there, and where are we able to stream your music?
Okay, so you guys can find me on Instagram. Andre Graham _ official. You guys can also find me on TikTok, even though I'm not on TikTok like that. I would love to be there more. Andre Graham _ official. Yeah. And you guys can stream my music on Spotify, Andre Graham, obviously, and iTunes as well. Yeah. And well, just generally any online store that you can think of. Yeah.
Okay. And then before I let you go today, is there anything else you would like to mention or chat about that we haven't yet covered?
I don't think there is anything, but I, I would like to say that I'm dropping a new song soon.
Okay.
Like really, so yeah. In case like everybody's been wondering, because I feel like I've been sitting on this one song for like 2 months now.
Yeah.
I get very bored very quickly, and I always like, yeah. So new song dropping soon. Also, might be featuring one of your favorite TikTok stars in South Africa. So yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
So we keep keeping that all
Yeah.
under wraps.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, thank you very much for coming this afternoon to chat to us about it. And we can't wait to hear what this mystery song is that you're going to be releasing soon.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, soon. Just keep your ears peeled. Oh, I'm excited.
No, most
Yeah.
definitely. Thank you very much for coming through to chat to us.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.